It's funny, what was once a shimmering symbol of progress is now seen by many as a barrier to the future.
Seattle wanted to be that modern big city.
Leonard Garfield knows the story well. He's the executive director of the Museum of History and Industry.
The major infrastructure in the post-World War II era.
Yes, once upon a time in the 1950s, the structure was the original Center City Connector, building off the relatively new Highway 99 Aurora Bridge, which connected North Seattle to the downtown core.
It was placed along the waterfront because that was the least number of properties that had to be condemned. The topography was the flattest and the simplest. It was the most direct route.
This is the city, Seattle, County of Kings, State of Washington.
In fact,
building and business are booming in Seattle.
It became a key point in a 1961 city marketing campaign.
How about access? Well, U.S. Highway 99, proceeding southwest from Aurora Avenue, ducts into the well-ventilated Battery Street Tunnel and emerges on the Alaskan Way Viaduct. The viaduct skirts the Central Business District and connects with the Spokane Street viaducts, giving speedier access to West Seattle and Seattle's southern industrial areas.
The love was short-lived, viewed as inhibiting in-city growth.
Downtown merchants protested strongly.
Off-ramps were created, and at one point, if you can imagine, the city discussed a circle of elevated roads.
The document called for downtown Seattle to be encircled by a pair of concentric ring roads. The outer ring road would consist of Interstate 5 on the east, the Alaskan Way Viaduct on the west, the proposed Connecticut Street Viaduct on the south, and the proposed Bay Freeway on the north. Supporters of the project insist, however, that the Bay Freeway will not produce the blighting effects apparent around the city's other elevated expressway, the Alaskan Way Viaduct.
A freeway revolt blocked that idea and boiled over in 2001.
People have been thinking about getting rid of the viaduct, redesigning the viaduct, finding alternatives to the viaduct almost from the day it opened.
It was Nisqually that finally did it in.
The viaduct has cracked and crumbled in places.
It's rapidly expanding crack.
When a replacement was first mentioned.
Why not go further and build a tunnel? With the viaduct demolished and replaced by a tunnel, downtown Seattle could spill into a park along the water.
And now, finally, a generation later, 66 years after it opened, that link to the past,
the viaduct served its purpose,
will go away to allow for a more, perhaps, modern definition of progress.
It served its purpose very effectively.